Should go back with the lights there. On we go to the next one.
Stood around. Oh, looked for a tree. Rose over twice.
Pinky and Perky on Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Frederick.
This is great. I think it's wonderful. I like rock and roll, and I like especially rock and roll with a twinkle in the eye, and I think this definitely had it. That they speeded it up to twice the speed, I think doesn't lose anything because you can't understand the lyrics anyway. So I vote yes.
Jill Ireland.
Well, I think it's hurry music. I think it's charming. I like that sound. I think it'll be a hit.
David.
I think it'll be a hit too. I love animals, and I don't know what animals these are supposed to be.
Pigs.
Well, I know they're pigs, but they have a certain charm which pigs don't usually have. When I hear these people singing, I always get very pleasant images in my mind, and I like it. I think it'll be a hit, definitely.
Nina.
I'm like Mr. McCallum. I love stuffed animals and cartoons, and I love this record.
So, what are we going to do with it? Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo by Pinky and Perky. Hit or a miss? They say that it's going to be a hit. I rather wonder whether it will be, but we have to wait and see while we listen to this one.
Pursuit of happiness, does your eager heart get a running start each day? In pursuit of happiness, do you live and love every moment of the way? If you find to your distress life's become a race, love can't take the pace you put it through, wearing out your weary bones, chasing trains and telephones, keeping up with Mr. Jones's crew. In pursuit of happiness, you don't stop to see that happiness may be pursuing you.
In Pursuit of Happiness by Mr. Adam Wade, the romantic voice of Mr. Adam Wade. Gosh, don't our jury look pretty with romantic music on? Oh, gentlemen, I'm not actually talking about you. I was thinking about Nina and Jill. Jill, what do you think of that record?
Well, I think it's very... Oh,
Sorry. No, it is Jill. Sorry.
I think it's very romantic and warm, and it's lovely party music for dancing. So I think it'll be a hit.
You do?
Yes, I do.
You love it?
Yes, I love it.
Well, say so.
I love it.
That's
I love
better.
Mr. Wade's voice.
Thank you very much. David, she loves Adam Wade, she said. Sorry, David.
I heard.
Yes.
I think it's very evocative. It has a youthful appeal. And I think youthful appeal is something which has to be reckoned with when it comes to hits and misses. But whether it'll be a hit or miss, I don't know.
Let's see what Nina thinks.
Well, as you said yourself, how nice the audience looked for this romantic music.
I wasn't talking about the audience, I was talking about you.
Oh, but I think it was a very lovely melody, and I like the way that Mr. Wade phrases his song. And but whether it would be a hit or not, I couldn't say. But I liked it very much.
Frederick.
At this moment, I don't really know whether it'll be a hit. I think that the artist has done a very good job on the lyrics. I like the ballad. Again, what I did not like particularly was the arrangement. I think that we are a little outdated when we started now, again, having to hear from the 30s angel choirs in the background sort of swimming up from nowhere. And then I think there was too much echo. I don't think that a number like this needs that sort of backing. I think it was a very good record, though, and I hope it will be a hit.
Whether or not they really think it will be a hit is another matter, as they vote In Pursuit of Happiness by Adam Wade, a hit or a miss. Two haven't voted. Let's have another vote up, please. Can we have one more? And they've all said that it will be a hit. And whether or not it will be is another matter, but it's a delicious record, as may well be this one. For a moment, our jury thought we were back with Jackie Wilson and going into the Tchaikovsky Rhapsody again, or concerto, rather, but it wasn't. It was Joe, Mr. Piano Henderson, with his honky-tonk concerto. David McCullum.
It's very ingenious, very pleasant. It builds. It's a nice arrangement. I like it. No more.
Nina.
I like too, but I like my Charleston a little purer than this. Not too many violins and all that, like the old arrangements. But I think it's wonderful that they say Charleston is coming back.
Do you do the Charleston?
No, ask Frederick. His shin bones are all kicked to pieces. That's right.
Frederick.
Well, I wish my old man was here to judge this number. I'm not much good at judging Charleston. But I think that I agree with Nina, there was too much a mixing of styles here. Although I'm all for this sort of number.
Jill.
It sort of reminded me of the skipping rope, sort of. You could skip to it, and it had. I like the sort of boom.
You can skip to it.
But I don't think it'll be a hit.
Well, let's vote this record, because we have to cut you off in your prime now. Hit or a miss, then, for Honky Tonk Concerto by Joe, Mr. Piano Henderson. And they say, one hasn't voted, but they're going to say something. Yes, will you vote right now? She says, and they all say, all three of them, that it's going to... And this is where we take our leave of you. So on behalf of the jury, that's Nina and Frederick, Jill Ireland and David McCullum, good night. Don't forget to join us next week at the same time for another session of Juke Box Jury. Good night.